Hi. Thank you for attending today's reading. Let's begin. I am death and I am sorry. I am death and I am sorry. I do not mean to hurt you when I come. It's just collateral damage that comes with the job. There is truly nothing I can do about it. I have tried. I promise you I have tried. I want you to know that I didn't choose this job. This is not what I wanted. It never was. I thought maybe I could just stop working. Stop causing pain. But I couldn't. They would just find somebody else to take my place. I try to be kind when I come for you. I really do try. I know many of you think of me as unfair. Even evil. I am not. All I ever wanted was to be close to you. All I ever asked for was the chance to talk to some of you. My request was twisted into something I never wanted. But my request was granted. I have all the time in the world to talk to you. All of you. I have learned so much from you. I have learned many things I wish I hadn't. So many of you tell me you wish you could turn back the clock. I always just nod silently. You have no idea how much that is my wish to. I wish I had never asked to speak to you. To know you. There was no death before me. There will be death after me though. I have caused your pain and suffering. I have caused my own pain and suffering. I used to blame you. Why did you have to call to me? Why did you invent ways to send people to me before I came to get them? Why? It doesn't matter though. You did not do this. You did not invent war and disease. You did not create hunger and drugs. That was me. I created those things. I didn't mean to. I never wanted to. I did though. I had to find a way to take you peacefully in your sleep. I created illness, hoping it would be painless. It morphed into something else though. It's not painless and peaceful like I hoped it would be. I killed the plants you grew while the disease ran through the bodies of your animals. I thought if I could kill you using a feeling you already had, it would hurt less. You have always been hungry. Not like this though. This was painful hunger. I created pain. Pain you needed something else to numb out. Pain that was too much for any one person to handle. I gave you the drugs that run through veins. I didn't want you to be in pain anymore. That too morphed. That too caused so much pain. I put the things in your life you needed to fight over. I tried to separate everybody to keep the illness from spreading. That just caused anger and outrage. You always did want what you couldn't have. You began invading and stealing from each other. The illness spread. The hunger spread. The drugs spread. With them all came me. I am death and I am sorry. End of story. Next story. The time I predicted events of 2020 and in school project. To give you a background. We had to do this English project. We had to make up an story and make a presentation to tell it. It had to be something that revolved something about planets and galaxies. Things like that. My story was that at the beginning of 2020 there was a threat of World War III. In my story it did become true though. In my story we were all quarantined by April. I don't remember the reason for this. In my story scientists found out that there was life and water on Mars and that they were trying to move us to there since our planet was very polluted. I'm sure no one would believe. I just remembered about this now. I hope to ask my teacher. She's my teacher again this year. If she remembers. Wish me good luck and end of story. Next story. Wait, I was at the movies with my friends about 18 years ago with my friends to watch the The Lord of the Rings. We were waiting to get our tickets checked and we were already late. Suddenly though, a girl walked past me and when I looked at her, she was walking down the stairs that led to the exit. But when she was next to me, I heard that she said on the phone that she was leaving town in 10 minutes, and that sentence just repeated itself in my mind. For some reason, I didn't want her to leave. For some reason, I wanted to chase after her. It was our turn to check our tickets, and when I gave my ticket to the lady, I looked at my friends that were walking away and I just started running towards the stairs. "What are you doing?" one of my friends shouted. "Something that I will never regret," I shouted back, and I jumped over the stairs and ran towards the door. When I reached the ledge of the first flower that looked down to a marble flower with a majestic fountain, and there she was, walking slowly past the fountain. The stairs from the left of me were crowded with slow-walking people, and I had no time to lose. I took a few steps back, and I could sense that people were watching me and knew what I was about to do. My friends were behind me, and they knew that I was about to jump from the first flower of them all. And they were right, as I just ran towards the glass ledge and jumped over it. That 1.5 seconds was something that I'll never forget. I knew exactly how to land. I had been doing parkour for over 5 years, and when I landed there, I heard the scream of one of my friends on the first flower. The girl was not far away, but she was right next to the exit of the mall. I wasn't even thinking at that point, and I just ran. I ran like never before. Like my whole life depended on it, and when I exited the mall, I saw her looking at me with her phone on her left hand and a bag of clothes on her right. "Why are you following me?" she asked, and put her phone on her pocket. By the way, that jump was incredible, she joked. "Thanks," I said, and took a step closer to her. "Look, I know that you don't know me like it all, but is there any chance that I could get your number?" I said as I started to sort out my thoughts. "You jumped from 4 meters high just to get my number?" she asked with the brightest smile I had ever seen. "Yeah, and believe me, I still haven't realized it," I said, and felt as embarrassed as ever. "Well," she said, and pulled out a Post-it and a pen from her bag. "This is my number, and next Friday, pick a place to meet up, but somewhere that you won't have to jump from anywhere," she joked as she gave me the paper with her number and a heart. "See ya," she said as she got into a car and disappeared. When I got inside, all the people were looking at me silently, and my friends were waiting for me. "Did you get her number?" one of them asked. "My friends, I won't be a fifth wheel for long," I said, and put the paper in my pocket. And I was right, as 17 years later, lady on the ticket booth still remembers the man that ran after a girl and is still with her. End of story. That is all for today. If you want to support my automated channel, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.